Okay, let's see what the connectivity on this looks like. I'm going to turn my AC on, give it a few seconds more, just to make sure the stream is going to stay good. I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. Oh, my AC is on. It's just exceptionally hot. Okay, I'll turn my fan on then. Hello. Okay, is the lag improved? It feels like it should be. I've got a much better signal right now. Looks like no more packet loss compared to what it was previously. So let me know if there are issues, but it seems like it's good. All right. Okay, so we'll try to redo what I had screwed up where you weren't seeing anything and then where all the lag started. We'll try to redo that, okay? Okay, so load this. Load. Yep. Okay, so here we are in front of the door. So the key to doing this that I learned, I did not figure this out on my own. Good. I hope so. Yeah, I just went to a different server to have it to handle my stream, and I think it's better. Okay, I did not figure this out on my own, of course, but now that I know this, so in case anybody watches this later and wants to know, this is how you do this, okay? So you go to this. Hang on. Okay, so you have this map, which shows you the different locations you don't know and you're trying to figure out, right? There's also this old map that you found down below in the cabin. Ivar Bergen's cabin. So if you right click on this and you look at so this is the actual map. If you look at the back side of the map, there are notes on how to proceed. Okay? So you look at the orientations here. Restream decided suddenly it needed to have me sign in again in the chat. I don't know what that. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so you look on the map here, and there are these symbols that match this device here. So there's the hook, the half circle up here, which is supposed to be here. The single circle, which is over here. Double circle, which is down here. That's also, if we back out of here, and I showed this earlier in the stream, I believe, but that's also what you can see on the floor here. Half circle, single circle, and then down below is the double circle. Down here is a double circle. Okay, so that matches as well, that orientation. What we did not know, what I had not figured out, well, okay, first of all, let's do this because I don't know if I've got this from the save. I think not. So in Clarkfield's notes 2 of 4, since now that we've in Edwin Braunbill's place where we are now, underground, we see the same statues. I'm going to underline statues here on this note. We'll get an additional clue. These statues sound like the ones in Mr. Braunbell's underground hall. These places must have a connection. And we get a new clue, Serpent Hall statues. Okay, so there's that. Okay. So anyway, so now that we're back to this, if you look at this map and you see the orientation of those, so we already knew that from what was on the floor in front of that king statue. But there's also these, the triangle and the star reflect what we have on the back side of these. So I look at this is a star. Star, when you look at the back of that map, is on the right side. So this piece needs to go on the right side, not the top, the right side. And then the triangle was on the left side, which is this one. if we look at this, or not this one, this one has the triangle. So I need to grab this piece and put it on the left side. Or, in this case, no, I just wasn't low enough. Yeah. Wait a minute. Something's wrong. It's supposed to go. What the crap? What? Error, error. Something's wrong. Maybe I did them in the wrong order? That one's the star. Hang on. This one is nothing. That's a triangle. Triangle is on the left side, correct? Triangle's on the left side. So I want the triangle one, which is this one. Okay, so I grab this, left side. There we go. Then I grab, this is the star, grab this one, put it on the right side. Okay. Bull crap, something's wrong. How? Is that not right? What the frick? I did it before. But that's incorrect, because the star... What the deuce? I am really starting to get frustrated. It's not doing what it did before. What the frick? If I set this up here... There! I think that's it. So this is still the left side, more or less. And now, this is the one. This goes on the right side. There we go. Persnickety piece of junk. Okay, that's how you do it. So this is this is the star on the right side, according to this. Star on the right side, triangle on the left side, and this one is the triangle, which kind of is left-ish. It's around here, anyway. And now we take this and we just put this on like we did before, and we need to line these up so that we have this half circle is up here. So that's how we're orienting it. I think the metal door is unlocked. Now we go in and we're using our flashlight automatically. So we didn't need to put any batteries or anything in it. We just have it working. Now, so we can go back out and we can go back in right now. So it's the door's unlocked, right? Okay, I don't see anything else around here. Can't look into these or anything. So we'll just proceed forward. Also, still don't see anything. No writings. No symbols, nothing. Now we hear that movement noise or rocks falling or something noise. That's disconcerting, of course. Go forward. And this is what I was saying before where you weren't able to see it. This flashlight is not working well. What timing? The batteries are dying. So look around a bit more. Just ignore the creepy sounds for now. I think we're fine spending some time examining before we move forward, but I still don't think. Okay. Let me go forward more. And nothing with a lantern. I don't see anything on top of the barrel or beside the barrel. Yeah, I know you're there, whatever you are. Yeah, I mean, I literally can examine almost nothing. Very, very little, right? I can just examine kind of this eye level, maybe waist level right around me, and that's about all I can examine. So, there's a tunnel there and a tunnel there. Maybe a tunnel over here, hard to tell. Probably not, though. I think it's just these two. We need to proceed forward to get to either of them, right? So, who wants to go into the creepy water? That's what I said before. So we'll go in. He looks around. No, no, no. There are tunnels on the other side. I can't see a way to get over there. And he heard something. What the? And there's like a priest or something here. So he's freaking out. I would too. What's happening? I need to get out of here. So he automatically goes forward one. I go back here and I try. Doors, it's locked. And he looks down. Tries again. Tries again. And it looked like to me one of those saurian statues, or one of those creatures that the statues were after, one of those saurians, is what came upon us, is what it looks like to me. And this is where we noticed there wasn't picture, and so I reloaded. So I don't know anything after this. I just, that one little clip there. How did I get here? What just happened? What was that thing I experienced down there? Or is it possible I just imagined all this? Am I really going mad? I cannot tell the difference between the real and the unreal anymore. What is happening to me? Okay, this is back up above, right? So if I go here and I look down over here, this is where we had gone down that ladder and then down the tunnel to where we had just were. And I am not actually sure. Since it looks like we potentially passed out and showed up over here, we were dragged back up here or something. I wonder if it's darker now, like later in the day. It's still pretty bright. Because I was going to say, I wonder if we can see more out of the telescope now or something. My initial instinct is to just go straight back down there, but I feel like maybe we don't do that. I don't know. Okay, so nothing new here, I don't think. All right, let me see if we have a new note. Sarmadal statues. These statues look like the ones in Mr. Bromville's underground hall. These places must have a connection. These fields. The tombs. Yeah. Ladder. Hard to say. This might be a situation where we need to leave. We have yet another nightmare, and then we proceed from there. That might be what happens next. I'm gonna, just in case, I'm gonna save here. So if that's wrong, I can always reload. Oops. Okay. Of course, he might also, if this is wrong, he may say, I'm not done here. Now we left. Let me reload and try to go back. Well, I could probably just go back in. Let me try to go back down one more time. Just in case. Maybe there is more to do down there. Maybe not. I don't know. Just to be thorough, let's see if there's... He might say I'm not going back down there too. He did when we were at Clark Field's place, right? So we do go back down. Or we can go back down for sure. It seems there's something blocking the door. After what I saw there, I'm not willing to enter again. Yeah, okay. So basically, yeah, we just get out of here. Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking, is he probably wouldn't want to go back again, but, you know, you never know until you try. All right, so back out, back out, back out, back out. All right, so we'll leave here, and I think probably go to that cemetery. I don't know if that's the next destination or not, but I feel like maybe. We'll see. If he says he's tired or not feeling well or something, then we'll head back to his apartment and sleep again. But if he doesn't, I'm going to, I think, try to go to the cemetery next. Really big garden, but we can't go in it. Yeah. This door leads to the mansion's entrance. Need to find the ancient building, which is mentioned later. Yeah. We were just there, so that's fine. Leave Edward Braunbell's mansion. I kept saying Edwin. It's Edward, I guess. Yeah. Hang on. Before we fully leave, let me... If I go here... So Wolf Spray is the name of the name of Windlaps. Windlaps is a small town. Wonder where the mark is in the town. I swear we... Did I lose that? I swear we made the connection. Oh, but I probably lost it from the thinking panel. The tombs. And marked place in Wolf Spray. I know an old burnt down cemetery close to Windlaps. Could the tombs be there? I'd better visit the cemetery. Old cemetery in Windlaps. Okay, so now maybe we can go there. Let's try now. Yes. Yeah. Now the cemetery shows up. So now we'll go over there. Yep. And this will now mostly catch us up to where we were recently. A lot of the stuff I can go through more quickly because I already did it. Oh, I probably was supposed to use the left mouse button. I hit space, and I guess it skipped all the dialogue. Anyway, so this is cemetery. This must be where they were digging for tombs or looking for stuff or whatever it is exactly he says. I don't remember for sure. And as a reminder, before we have more information, he says it's a huge place. Probably find nothing without knowing where I'm going and why. That happens whether you go to that side or across the way here. If you try to do it here also, it says the same thing. Oops. I guess there are only 2 lines of dialogue. So I back out again. Now we'll go forward. And we have this, which is kind of like the cemetery offices or some such, administration or caretaker's place or something. Now, previously, I'd gone around the side here, tried to go through here, and he says it's locked. If I go down over here, I don't think I ever found anything on the sides here. Well, not much. There's... Oh, maybe that's from over here? Maybe not. I thought I could look up above and get a comment, but not actually go up there, but maybe not. This is a gate leading out to the forest. When I try it, he says, this path leads to the depths of Northwood Forest. I can't leave this place now. So, definitely this is not yet somewhere we'll go. We have to do other stuff first. So we'll go inside the office. So I think how I'm going to do this when I break this into pieces is I'm going to, after we do all the stuff we previously did, I'm going to cut to the stuff where I figured all this stuff, like this area out first, and then cut back to when we've got caught up on this, and then we'll continue from there. So, anyway, I don't remember if there is... So go here, and we look at these. I remember someone who was buried here. It was in that note. On the note, the secret room of the cabin. What was it? Poor. Samuel William Poor. I better check the registers with the letter P. I may find the location of his crypt. Can't see the name Poor here. Was he really buried here? And, of course, he doesn't show up in the normal registers. Cannot look at anything over here. If I remember right, there's nothing over here to examine. So go forward. I don't think we examine anything here either. It's just that first set of registers, and he's not there. Don't think there's anything over here either. Okay, come up here. I'm just quickly trying to go through examining anything that we previously had examined just to make sure there's nothing we miss for like later clues, and getting back to that point where we were, like I said. Okay, so there's this, but I don't think you can do anything with this here. There's this panel, but let's not do that yet. Do things in order just to make sure, because the game likes to have things in a specific order, and if you don't, you get a broken game like I had before, where I couldn't proceed because apparently I'd missed some specific thing that prevented me from having the fifth nightmare, which prevented me from getting to Edward Braunbell's place, which was supposed to precede this one, I believe. So, nothing you can get up close here, though. All right. And this is just still up above, or is this... Yeah, it's just up above where we were before, and there's nothing there. Okay, well, come this way. I don't think there's anything really to get over here, but there is an observation. So just in case, we'll observe this, or zoom in here, I should say. I guess there's not actually anything he says. He sees more closely, just we're zoomed in. So there's nothing more there. Okay. There is something we can get where we're standing now, but let's go up to the tower first. So go up here. And I don't think there's much here to examine. We have to go up a bit. I don't think there's anything on these walls either. I think it's not till we get to the top. Yeah, I'm not seeing. So we go up here one more time before we get to the top. But again, I don't think there's anything until we actually get all the way up. So we go up here now. Okay. Yeah. So there's this. First of all, we find a dagger that we grab. Okay, so we have a dagger in our inventory now. And he says this place looks like it was intentionally destroyed by someone. We look up here. I wonder if there was a room up there. So at one point there was a room that apparently was destroyed. Possibly this as well. Like these stairs might have continued up to this room. But this has all been removed, obliterated. Something. Somehow it's missing now. I think I checked pretty thoroughly before. I don't believe there's anything on the walls written or anything here. So I don't think we want anything here. So I'll come over here, and here, and here. And we'll go back down. Okay, and we go over here one. Now we look down below, see how this floor is off-colored? That's a trap door. So we look in there, and we remove this, and we find a journal. My name is Robert Hart. I'm the watchman of this cemetery. I'm writing these notes in order that they may be used as proof concerning the strange, inexplicable happenings which began recently. I don't think this is significant. Let's underline his name and try. Yeah, okay. Silence has ceased in this old city of the dead, which is far away from the nearest town. I began to hear chilling cries, howling, and wheezing sounds coming from some oddly built crypts. Lately, I can't rid myself of the feeling that I'm being watched during my midnight shifts. I don't think so, but let's do this and see if the sound somehow tied to Clark Field's place or anything like that. No, okay. I tried to warn visitors coming to the cemetery. When I told them about this, they just whispered to each other and told me rudely not to get involved. To hell with them. I wouldn't even bother to stay here any longer if the pay wasn't good. I know people who wouldn't even stay for the money. Their appearance and behavior disgusts me. Each of them wears a ring inscribed with a snake figure biting its own tail. A black ring with a snake figure. I wonder if it's a cultic symbol. Ring with a snake figure. Now, I wonder if that's going to tie in, because I'm pretty sure that's the same ring that we have back at our place. If you go from the bed where Howard sleeps normally at night, if you go from his bed, get up, and you, instead of heading out toward going down the hall outside of his apartment, if instead of that direction, you turn to the right and head into his kind of closet, I guess. It's kind of a walk-in closet. There's like some hangers or hooks for coats, and there's like a wardrobe you can open that has some drawers and things. Anyway, the bottom drawer has two things. The first thing in the drawer is a pistol, he says, just in case, he takes with him. And then he's also got a ring that he says has been in his family for a long time. And I don't know for sure, but I feel like that ring had a snake figure. So I feel like that might be a thing, but I don't know for sure. Okay, so a snake figure biting its own tail, wrapped around a shiny black stone. I've seen better looking corpses than them. Some people say that they are descended from witches' lineage, and that they perform ceremonies to bless their ancestor and demonstrate their respect to him by coming to his crypt at specific times. I'm not the kind of person who believes such things, although I don't know what to say after the things I heard in front of the door of that moldy crypt. The registers of this and similar crypts were separated from the others and put into a secret section under the steps of the cemetery building, which they last visited. Okay, so the registers were separated. Okay, and that is... They're hidden registers? I'd better find them and check them out. Okay, so that's... Moreover, a couple of years ago, I witnessed another unexplained event in one of the caves, which were created in some parts of the cemetery by the earthquake. It was midnight when I entered one of those caves, since it seemed easy to go inside, and walked ahead. When I reached those dank concrete corridors, which were surrounded by reptile-headed human statues, I didn't dare to go any further, and instead ran to the exit as fast as I possibly could. Okay, does he have anything to say about that now that he's... No, even though he had... One of those reptile guys came to him right before he got knocked out just a little bit ago. And he saw a bunch of the Saurian statues down in Edward Braunbell's place. Apparently, we're not noting anything about that here, so, okay. Maybe we've already kind of figured out there are several of those throughout these different corridors or something, I don't know. A few days later, some inspectors came, and after some superficial examinations, declared that this place was built over an underground cave system. Nothing there. Hence, no more burials will be allowed. But since then, 4 more people have been secretly buried in the eastern part of the cemetery. Yeah, okay. I suppose there are some structures underneath here, and some people, or God knows who or what they really are, insist upon being buried here. I don't think there's anything to underline in that. Each passing day, this place is making me more and more afraid. I don't feel safe anymore. I'm thinking of quitting. If I didn't need the money, wouldn't hesitate to leave now. Okay, so I think that might be the last of what we got. The snake figure on the rings, or just the rings in general, and then the registers, hidden registers. So, those hidden registers are this panel over here. So I zoom in here, and then I look at, oh no, can I not? Where is it? I'm supposed to be able to, can I not examine them from that side? No. How is it that I am not able to examine this now? This is the panel. Maybe I have to do a think thing. Let's see. I don't think so. See, there's this. I swear we were supposed to be able to open that. Because we did previously, but I don't know why we can't open it now. So there's something else that I'm missing. I wonder if I have to go up or something first and then come back down. Or go out of this building completely and then come back down or something. I don't know. Oh! We have this knife. That needs to open something. Do we have a sealed envelope or something? No. Somewhere, let's see. Was there an envelope in here that was sealed or something? Other than that, no, it's just this. There's got to be something. Definitely feels like I'm missing something. What did I find before that was more like an envelope? These are maps. Oh, is it not? Is there not an indicator? Maybe I use the just use the dagger on it. See, I can't even zoom in there. So if I go here, maybe? Yeah. See, not there. So I don't. Look at these again. I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe we need to go back to Clark Field's place first and we'll find some other envelope or something? I don't know. I feel like we might have jumped the gun again a little bit. Let's go to Clark Field's place first. Wait, Clark Field's or do I want... The cabin. Was there an envelope at the cabin? I'm trying to think. I feel like there was not. There was not in the kitchen or that hallway to any of the different rooms. In the room immediately to the left when you enter, the bedroom, I guess, there was the blank paper. That's not something we need that for. It's not. Was there something sealed? If we went down below the bedroom, down to where like the prisoners were and stuff. We go to the right, past the two-story Saurian statues, and then into that back room where the maps were. We already got the map we had needed. We already got the imprint from the back of that one figurine. I don't think there's anything else to grab from that area. If you go further down the hall, if you go to the right, there's the crate that had guns in it that doesn't have anything to open with a knife or anything like that. At the end, the power switch or whatever for that cage had putty that we got, but otherwise there's nothing else there. We turned that off, opened the cage, looked inside the crate there that had straw in it, but there's nothing else there. And there's nothing else in that room. In the prisoner's room, we talked to the one crazy prisoner, but there wasn't anything else to do with him. In the middle area, there's just the candle. On the right, if you grab the candle and go into that cell, you could see that it's where Clark Field had been, or where his coat was anyway. But we already got the key and I think it was the last of his notes from there, I think. And then all the way at the end was where we had our conversation with Loath and Older, but otherwise there's nothing else. So I don't think we want Ivar Bergen's place. Don't think there's anything else at his office, at least right now. We already got the thing from behind the picture way at the beginning of the game. We got the note deciphering codes for the maps, which we already used. There's the newspaper on top you can read articles about, but doesn't have anything that we underline or anything that gives us more. Calendar on the side says he went to Africa. I don't think there was anything more. We did already previously grab a letter opener from his desk there, and we used that up. So we don't have that letter opener anymore, but we do have the dagger, of course. Yeah, don't think there's anything there. My house, I don't believe there was any envelope we needed to open. My office just had the stuff in the in tray, and we picked up the photos at the very beginning of the game and already used those. I don't think there's anything else there. Let me go to my place and do have him look at his ring again. Maybe he'll draw a comparison at this point. Oh. I forget when I go there, I'm immediately just to the side of my apartment already. I always do that. Rookie mistake, and I keep doing it. Because if I go in here... Now, if he says he's tired, then we'll go to sleep and have a thing. I don't think he is, though. Yeah, he doesn't want to sleep, so we're good there. Okay, this is the, walk-in closet I was talking about. So if I go down here and I open this bottom drawer, there's the gun. And there's this family key. Left to me by my father and given him by his father. Father says a symbol on it as a symbol of our family. Very precious to me. I feel like this is... this related thing, but he doesn't say. When we go to my house, I don't have an option for my ring, and that's the only place where my ring is. So I guess that's not going to be a thing. These are all conversations with people on the phone or face to face. So, yeah, okay. So nothing there. I figured it was worth a shot just in case. Okay, so let's go back out. Leave and go to, I guess, Clark Field's place? There must be an envelope we've not been able to open there or something. I'm not sure. Very strange. Not this way. If I go this way, that initial hall doesn't have anything except looking at paintings. If I go into the dining room beyond, there's a news article on top of the table. There were ashes mixed with plastic in the what's left in the fireplace. And then going into the far room only had that wooden statue that we've already opened, and then we pass out afterwards. So I think nothing in that direction, probably. Over here, this long living room or lounge or whatever you want to call it is really just there's the picture on the end, and then you can enter this room from the other side because this side is blocked. So maybe there's something in this room. Door's locked. Oh, yeah. We've not yet unlocked this door. That's right. Key doesn't seem to fit. Oh, I want this one. There we go. And now we can enter here. Found a secret. Okay. Okay, let's save the progress so far. We'll just save over the top of this. Yep. And okay. All right. So we've not done anything in here yet. I forgot about that. In fixing my game, I had not yet gone into this chamber, into this room. So that's interesting. I'd forgotten that I had not done that yet. Okay, this. We see this, but he doesn't have anything to say about it. This particular ring. Or symbol. So we'll leave that for now. Nothing here. Zoom in. Has Dungeons and Dragons dice, and drawings. But other than the drawings, he doesn't really have, so. And says strange drawings and writings are unreadable. So even though it's got stuff that's useful, he's not going to notice it. Like the eye, he just says the eye, this is unreadable. So we don't get a chance to look at the eye really and analyze it more closely or anything. So, okay. That may or may not be useful later. I don't know if we'll eventually know how to read that or not. Okay, back out from there. Come over here. Simple anatomical drawings. So we got the skull. We got the eye symbol again. But he's not going to comment on it. Just saying it's anatomy still. And then all of this. This is all the same. So, interesting, but nothing really that we're going to use. At least not right now. And this. These drawings look really frightening. Yeah, there's the Saurian that you saw that tried to attack you. But you don't have anything more to say about it. I just feel like there are a lot of conditionals in this game that needed to be added. Like, if you visit this first and then this after, change the dialogue like this. Also, don't break the game. But apparently that was missed. Okay. It's fine. Apparently. Okay. So that's what we get there. I don't think there's anything more above this. Okay, so we'll go over one. And then zoom in here more. I wonder what the meaning of this, what is the meaning of this drawing? So you got a lot of fauna, a little bit of flora maybe, but a lot of fauna going on. Interesting. Interesting key symbol also. Okay. We got the eye again. Yeah. So this symbol here will eventually be something we'll see at the cemetery, but we've not been able to find the correct tomb for William Poor yet to get there. So we'll get there, but we're not there yet. All right, back out of that. I think that's it on this part of the table. I don't think there's anything more above either, behind the curtain here. Okay, so we'll go back out. Some of these other things, he says, a glass object, nothing super special, just it's glass, right? Nothing on the bookshelves. Glass object again. Okay, go forward one, and now we go over here. Ghouls again. 3 weeks after the previous attempt at the city cemetery, last night a new digger was again stopped by the cemetery watchman Gregor Thomas. Okay. A new digger was again stopped. Probably not. Yeah, okay. Watchman Thomas thinks that this was the same man from the former incident. Also probably no, but just in case. No? Okay. This time he was more cautious, trying to dig with the aid of a single candle in the dead of night. Had it not been for the barking of Gregor's dog, Buck would have never noticed his presence. Police started an investigation. So no, nothing on there. Interesting, but nothing that we could take notes on or anything. Okay, so this. Mr. Asimov, I don't have very much information regarding the history of this house. Most of the information I have comes from some letters I found hidden in a secret compartment. Okay. I believe that they were written by one of the previous owners. Strange thing about these letters is that they were never sent to anyone, just kept in a secret place. Maybe they were only meant to be delivered under certain circumstances. No, okay. And okay, I want to relate something that I discovered with the help of those letters. If you look down at the garden from the upper story windows, you can see the low stone platforms and footpaths form a geometric pattern. This would be overlooked by the casual observer and would only be apparent to someone possessing esoteric knowledge like ourselves. The low circular stone platforms are placed at each corner of the rectangular garden wall. Oh, okay. The structures that connect these platforms to the house pass through the tall, neglected grass, looking like narrow stone footpaths when viewed at ground level. I was upset that it took me this much time to notice the shape, and only after I saw it did I realize why the garden walls were thicker than normal and their height so colossal. According to my research regarding the house, it was built in 1786 on the site of a strange pillar stone building. Maybe just 1786 or something? Nope, okay. I never know. Resembled Roman architecture. Strange building was not a welcome sight for the local people, and they claimed that it befouled the surroundings. According to some written accounts, this ancient building was demolished, and the foundations of the house were completed in secrecy during the night. Oops, not what I want. Hang on. Underlined the wrong line. The foundations of the house were completed in secrecy. Probably not, but that's the one I was wanting to try. Okay. There's no indication of who built the house or who lived there at the time. In 1895, it was bought by a German immigrant. Okay. In the winter of 1896, he attempted to add new sections of the house and restore the older parts of it. But the attempted renovations were not completed because of his abrupt departure from the house. See, that mirrors what Clark Field tried, right? He was going to renovate things as well, and then said he realized in talking with Ivar Bergen, or Ivan, whatever his name is, realized that it would destroy the genius Loki of the house. But apparently that's not noteworthy here. Okay, after this, house remained empty for some time. This is all that I could learn about it. There are also some rumors about the house. I want to mention some of them. According to one rumor, even though only one person lived in the house, some people claimed they heard talking and the footsteps of more than one person. Okay. Others claimed they saw fires burning, accompanied by the sound of disgusting hymns. These would be when people were trying the rituals, I'm sure. The rumor is fairly widespread. Another rumor is about huge moths, which have been seen outside the house during the summer solstice. I kind of clicked the second time. Let me make sure I didn't mess it up. Okay. There are other rumors about huge creatures resembling gigantic moths that abduct newborn babies from their houses. Gosh dang it. Can the mouse point where I'm pointing and not above where I'm pointing? Would be nice. Huge creatures resembling gigantic moths. Jiminy Christmas, dude. I swear I clicked that and it jumped to the line above it. Anyway, folktales have always interested me, and I would be lying if I said I'm not afraid of the possible truth of these rumors. In my opinion, the most interesting rumor is the one stating that this house has always been owned by someone, it has always been occupied, and has never been empty. No one speaks openly about this rumor. It's obvious this topic makes people very afraid. I would doubt this is something that would matter to Howard, our protagonist, but let's just in case. Yeah. Okay. Since there are things that I cannot tell you in this letter, it'd be much better for us to meet and talk face to face. I am the subsequent owner after the German immigrants, and I intend to continue the restoration process, which he left unfinished. Okay. I plan to complete the renovation process in a few months, keeping true to the original design of the house. No, okay. You know only too well why these types of places were built and why they must stand strong and firm to withstand the vicissitudes of time. Till we meet again, J.O. Do I know who J.O. is? No. Do I know who Mr. Asimov is? Whoops, I didn't mean that. I mean this one. I think no still, right? I didn't get anything new that would... Yeah, okay. So interesting, but not something we can underline anything for. And then finally, disgusting discovery. Last night in the oldest settlement of Northwood, a disgusting discovery was made by the backyard of a house at 15 Wynn Street. By Officer E. Forge of the Wellsworth Police Department. Oh. I might need to do the whole thing, but it might also not be anything at all. Hard to say. Let me do that. No, okay. After the discovery, Officer Forge told the press that he had heard a dim but sharp cry and noise coming from the backyard of the house that sounded like a man falling to the ground. When the officer approached the backyard, he noticed numerous strange little mounds of earth. There was no one around, but some areas of the soil looked like they had been dug very recently. Nope, okay. When Officer Forge dug up one of the mounds with his bare hands, he was totally shocked to find a lot of small mammal carcasses and a human corpse, which had recently been exhumed from the hill burial ground. And Hill Burial Ground, which I think is the one Windlaps maybe. But no, okay. The house was believed to be empty, but the preliminary investigations proved to the contrary. In some rooms, a number of medical instruments were found. Please close off the area for further investigation. So nothing to underline in those either, it looks like to me. Okay. And nothing else here right now. Can't read this. Some kind of grinder, yep. Materia? As far as I know, materia means material in Latin. These Lechthus-like ceramics have metallic covers. Should be a hyphen between Lechthus and like, but that's fine. That's why I stumbled reading it initially a little bit, because it was not punctuated with a hyphen, so that it was obvious that those two words went together. Okay, so he does this and he goes, what is this smoke? It's terrible. I can't stand it. And I think we still don't have anything to use to, like, do with that smoke at all. I feel like these discs probably go, whenever we finally get into it, probably go with William Poor's tomb. That'd be my guess. Let's do this. And he says, these signs look like letters to me. If so, I've never seen such an alphabet. But nothing else down here, even up there. He says, oh, what does it say? Some kind of dust in this pot which resembles a big urn. I don't want to predict what is inside. Yeah. Forgot there was that as well. Yeah, we jump over here. There is this. Alchemical objects, ancient books. I wouldn't have expected to find such objects here. That apparently includes the dagger. Okay. And this book. Okay. Anything new? So far, it's all the same. Oh, and it goes all the way over here. So probably nothing more up on top of the desk. There is, however, this down here, this box underneath. We could zoom in here. This I found later after the fact. Took me quite some time before I found this, but... Alright. Brother, with increasing anxiety, I realize my special work and the items necessary for it are starting to attract attention. I'm writing to warn you that your activities may be under similar scrutiny. In the course of my recent investigation, I've started wandering around the most ancient and desolate cemeteries in the area. Okay. I feel curious eyes upon me despite the fact that these places are desolate and far removed. If I were younger, I would show them the cost of such meddling. Alas, I'm not a young man anymore. Those pursuing me are obviously part of an organized movement. I must refuse your heartfelt request. As you know, this house holds many secrets, and for this reason I must remain here. And then I must remain here also, possibly, because I remember there's a reference to, at Ivar's cabin, I think it was, to somebody basically, it sounded like being forced out of their manor, and I think that might have been this person, this J.O., whoever it is. I've emptied and demolished the small wooden shed in the backyard that served as a laboratory. Yeah, okay, so I don't think there's anything on that. All of the things that shouldn't be seen in the light of day have been buried far away from here. During the dead of night, I brought all of my lab instruments inside and placed them in a room in the house. That's this closed off room, I believe, where we are right now. Okay. This will be more secure and will attract less attention. I plan on keeping all the curtains closed. Although that may attract even more attention. You're doing similar research and should take the same precautions. Take care, J.O. And brother, probably nothing, but let's, just in case. Yeah, no. Okay, so interesting, but I don't think we gained anything from that, any clues from that. And was that it, or was there any? Yeah, there were these pictures. Some of these, they look like goblins to me more, but these might have been somebody's attempt at making saurians or something. I don't know who that is. Maybe some people that were involved in some of the original excavations, and then it just cycles through again. So there's that. But I still have not found like a sealed envelope or something that might be something we need to open or something. So he just says this blocks the door, of course. Why is... I feel like we're still... I feel like we're missing something, but I'm going to have to end. I mean, it's already been more than a 3-hour stream, so... I mean, with some interruptions, in fairness, but still. Yeah, I'm positive there's nothing over here, right? There's nothing in here. Just says that. Nothing special. These, which I already looked at, was not able to underline anything on them. Went around. That back room literally just has that statue. That's it. There's literally nothing else in there. Okay. I go up here. Over here. You can't read this, right? Yeah, unreadable paper. Nothing over here. There should be some kind of like a packet or something, I would think, that I'm supposed to use the dagger on. Maybe. Maybe not, though. I don't know. This is that information about the Diversaha that we already read before. So, no. In that room, we only grabbed the rope. There wasn't anything to grab as far as I could tell. That's the bathroom. There wasn't anything in there other than just like an observation or two. So if I go back here... Eleusinian Mysteries. There was a reference over at Edward Braunbell's place, I think. Yeah, here's more the Wolfgang Schneider again. But he's not saying it's interesting. So I guess still nothing new here. Yeah. One more time with a single underline. I might have messed it up. Although I don't think there's anything. Okay. Yep, no. So nothing there. Still. He just says it's locked, but you can't use a key, even try to use a key on it or anything. We already went over here, and we got something. I don't remember what it was. It was something from this drawer. One of these drawers, anyway. I don't remember if it was left behind or if we put it in our inventory previously. Yeah, I put it in our inventory, I think. Okay, so nothing more. And if we go back to the library... Trying to see if there's anything that we would even use here. Like, no, but maybe. This is the cemetery. Oh, that's the old part of Brangston, though. We were going to Windlaps. So that's not going to be the same. I mean, it's 18 miles northwest of the city center or of Wellsmouth, so could be, but... These notes described, yeah. When he says these notes described, that's the same as nothing interesting. It's only on this particular set of notes for some reason, but... Rodan's Gates of Hell, no, right? Okay. That's the cave. That's his own cellar. That's his bedroom. That's the well. And that's Ivar's place. Yeah, so I don't think anything new with that.
Ivar's cabin, 3:07 a.m., 5th of July, 2011. In the well, 9:42. In my bedroom, 3. By the well in my cellar. In a cave near the Northwood Forest. Old and now unused Moorland Cemetery, Brangston, 2:48 a.m., 5th of October, 2010.
Not getting any new clue, though. I think it would show up sooner. 3.
In a cave near...
Unfortunately, there's not a faster way to do this that I can see.
Well in my cellar.
We do that.
In my...
Space will skip it entirely. That's good.
In
Yeah. I don't think we're going to get anything more from this. Okay. So... Okay, well, we got it. We did a lot of catching up anyway. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to save it here. And we will probably just go back to the cemetery again next time. So a week from today. We'll probably do that. That's probably how we'll continue. And we will see if this improves our ability to move forward in the game. I don't know. It's a little hard to tell, especially given that apparently things can get out of order and then screw the game up. It becomes more difficult to tell if things are working properly, just by very nature of the fact that you could screw things up. So we'll see. I don't actually know what to expect on that. I'm a bit torn, if I'm honest, in terms of if I think that's a positive or if I think that's really a major negative to the game, or if it's just okay, you have to be aware of it. I feel like I probably feel like it's just a major negative of the game, honestly. It doesn't stop me from playing it, and I'm enjoying it, but that does not mean that I think it's fine that the game does that. I still feel like that's problematic, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not against the studio or something at all. So that'll be it for tonight. I'm actually not sure if I'll be streaming in about 10.5 hours or not. I did not get a message back. So we'll find out. I'll let you know on Discord, or I'll try to post a message on YouTube if I do. Anyway, see you next time. Till then, peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy.
Oh, that's so sad.